This is a crowd pleaser right here. So I'm going to be talking about my trip to Europe. I've been twice. I was like a freshman in high school, and I was really intrigued with Europe. And I asked my parents if they would ever take me, and they were like, no. And the following day, I booked a one-way ticket to Manchester, England. This is where the story begins. That was the backstory. So I was in Switzerland. I have family in Switzerland. I stayed with them for a week. I was like, screw it. I'll go to Rome for a couple days. I hit up my friend who lives in Amsterdam. So I went to Rome on a 12:50 flight. We landed at like 1:30 in the morning, got out of the airport by 2 a.m. and the Marriott wasn't running shuttles anymore. So we were outside and there was just no one there. And this dude came up to us and he was basically like, hey, do you guys need a ride? I run a private taxi service and I can give you guys a ride to the Marriott. Sorry, guys. And at that point I should have known, like, this is wicked fucking sketchy. Like, what the hell's going on here? But we were like, we have no other options. There's no bus, no train. We're either going to have to sleep on the ground outside the hotel or get in the back of this guy's fucking rape van. So we were like, let's hop in the back of this van. So we get in the van and I go to get shotgun because I was paying for the van. And the guy says, no, get in the back of the van. And I was like, all right, man, I'll get in the back of your van. So we get in the back of the van and he says, no, you can't have your bags in the back of the van. I'm going to put your bags in the trunk of the van. And we're sitting there and at this point it's too late. We're in the van. We've already like talked to the guy and we're like, dude, like this is actually happening. Like, I don't know if we're going to make it at this point. He puts our bags in the trunk, drives 1.5 miles up the road, hops off the highway, and we go, is this the exit for the Marriott? And we're like in the middle of nowhere, like between the airport and Rome. The guy pulls over on the side of the road and picks up his friend who hops in the front seat. And they just start talking in Italian. And I'm just like, in the back seat, I'm like, sir, like, where's the Marriott? Like, where the hell are we going? We're like on these back roads in Italy. And the guy just turns around, he's like, I don't speak English well. And he's like, and he just keeps driving. And they're speaking in Italian. They keep looking back and laughing. And like 20 minutes later, we get to the Marriott. And like, it took us probably a 30-minute total round trip, or total trip, to get from the airport to the Marriott. And when I Googled it, it was only like a 7-minute drive. And I was like, that's really bizarre. And the guy wasn't running a meter in the cab, so I knew I was going to get screwed anyways. But I was just so afraid I was going to get stabbed that, like, at that point, I didn't even give a shit. So we get to the Marriott, and the guy doesn't open the doors of the car. We're just sitting in the car in front of the Marriott. And he's like, that trip's going to cost you 100 euros. And I was like, dude, we were in the car for 30 minutes. You should have, moved the camera a little bit with my foot. I was like, dude, the trip should have taken us 10 minutes. I'm not giving you 100 euros. I refuse to give you 100 euros. And then the guy looks at me and he's like, well, I'm going to tell you this. I don't know what's in your bags, but your bags are in the trunk of my car. If you don't want to pay me, you can hop out and walk in this hotel, but you're not getting any of your bags or any of your things. And then I was like, fuck, I have 65 euros. I can give you this, which is like 80 US dollars, which is ridiculous. And I was like, dude, like, this is all I have. Like, this is all I can pay you. And he was like, okay, we'll open the trunk for you. And it was like 2v2. I'm a big guy. I probably could have kicked their ass. But, like, I don't know what the gun laws are there, and I was a little bit scared. So then what I did was I went into the hotel, and this was the craziest part of the whole story. I went into the hotel, and they were having a bodybuilding competition. So there was, like, all these really jacked chicks in the lobby. And I was, like, just talking to them, and they were all in, like, bikinis, like, girls that were, like, looked like they could outbench me by, like, 400 pounds. And I was just, like, so intrigued. And I went in the lobby, and my friend was really upset about this, like, just so rattled that we got screwed like that. Like, it was our first time in Europe. We heard about people getting screwed. So we go up to the room, and he's like, yo, man, I'm heading to bed. You know, it's 2:30 in the morning. That was really stressful. And then I was like, dude, I'm going to go down to the bar and talk to these girls who are bodybuilders. And then I went down and got a few rounds bought for me by, like, girls who made me look like a child. So that's the end of the story. Yeah.
How many did you have? You had a lot.
Oh, I ate every hot dog out of the last pack except those two.
Honestly, let's just split these.
I've had like 12 hot dogs.
I think I've had like maybe.
How many did you eat out of the last pack though? Did you only have 2?
No, I had like 5. Bro.
Okay, good then. That's good then. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, thank God, dude. I was looking at the fucking thing like, did I really eat this many hot dogs?